always one of the most special moments of an international soccer match, the national anthems for both Scotland and the United States. Here in Nashville, Tennessee, we're just minutes away from the opening kickoff. Teams exchanging gifts, handshakes. And in just a few moments, we will have the team photos and the coin toss and a special presentation before we get this started. Abby Wambach getting set to play in her 200th cap for the United States. A huge moment which she downplayed yesterday in the media session. She is all about team. But what a special player she has been for this squad over the long haul since her joining the team after her days at the University of Florida. So as they get this thing ready, the teams will get the photographs. You see Scotland there getting together. This is their second meeting against the USA since 2002. Of course, they played the other night in Jacksonville with the Americans winning 4-1. Prior to that, they met back in 2002, and that's the last time any Scottish team on the women's side has played in the States. They lost to Team USA back then 8-2. Abby Wambach in that game had a hat trick, as did Mia Hamm. And interesting to note that Wambach trails only Mia Hamm in international goal scoring for Team USA. She is closing in on that mark. And with another great season, that could be the case. She could end up passing Mia Hamm and becoming the all-time great goal scorer for Team USA. You mentioned the starting lineups. You saw them introduced over our PA system here at LP Field. Hope Solo will get the start in goal. She did not play in Jacksonville, had a slight calf strain, but she's back in there tonight, ready to go. You may have noticed that Alex Morgan is not in the starting lineup tonight. She is not dressed out, has a slight ankle injury, but it is only a precautionary move by Team USA's coach Tom Sermanni. With a lot of international competition coming up, they didn't want to take any chances, and that is the case with Morgan. She did practice and train the last couple of days here in Nashville with the team. She looked fine, but once again, having to leave the game on Saturday, they did not want to take any chances, and so she will not play tonight. But plenty of firepower in the lineup for the United States. You may have seen Sydney Leroux. This will be her first start internationally, as you see Abby Wambach getting the flowers in honor of her 200th game, and she will wear the captain's C tonight while she is out there. So Tom Sermanni starting Sydney Leroux alongside of Wambach up front. And in talking with Coach Tom Sermanni yesterday, had a chance to discuss his philosophy on what to do with this team. And he said he does not have his own system. He's not set on his system. He wants to play to the strength of the team that he has in front of him. And with this team having as many scorers as they do, he wants to play to that strength. And so look for that tonight and every time this team takes the field. They are one of the top scoring teams in the world. They have the #1 ranking in the FIFA rankings as we speak. Scotland right now coming in at number 23 in the world rankings, and they have steadily moved up. They've done an excellent job over the years getting better and better. As you see the team breaking the huddle, they've got their red hoops jerseys tonight that have become very distinctive, and they're getting a nice ovation from this crowd. A lot of signs, as you can see, with messages to the particular players on the team, to the team in general. Tons of youth club teams out here tonight, and they have filled up the lower portion of the stands on the far side of LP Field. Home of the Titans, home of the Tennessee State Tigers in college football, home of the Music City Bowl. And in just a moment, we will be underway. There you see Hope Solo in goal, ready to roll. Wambach and Leroux standing at midfield. And there's been a lot of anticipation for this game over the last 3 days since the team arrived on the plane from Jacksonville. A great group of Nashvillians were here at the airport waiting for them to come through to get their baggage. And since then, it's been a lot of build up to right now. We're underway. Ball is played back to Solo, and the U.S. will move it up. This is Ali Krieger back in the lineup for a second straight game, coming back from a knee injury. Lauren Cheney in the middle of the field reverses it. Bueller trying to chase it down in the corner, and she will. Plays it up the side. That's Megan Rapinoe, her first action. Rapinoe had been playing in France, so she sat out the opener as well. Back in there tonight. There's Wambach, her first touch of the match. Good quick movement by the Americans. Shannon Box Changes the side of the field to Krieger. Up the side, nice one touch, and ahead it goes to LaRue. Broken up, and the Scots finally get a chance to play it. Whitney Engen will play it here. Engen making her first start, her third cap, getting the opportunity tonight, playing in that back position out of the University of North Carolina. The Americans in the middle of the field. Cheney working it with Box. Back here to Engen. Engen wearing number 28. There's Bueller, the veteran. Up the far side, Rapinoe. And the Scots intercept. We'll see how much the Scots can take possession of the ball. Here's a long shot into the box. It's going to spin wide. Solo is going to play it. That was Haley Lauder on the attempted shot. Scotland had 3 shots on goal in the first matchup on Saturday. There's a long cross. Krieger runs it down. Americans working it. Scotland takes possession, trying to work through. That's Joanna Love with the touch, number 6. Box intercepts and plays it ahead. In goal, Gemma Fay for Scotland. This is game number 152 for her in international play. That's the most in Scotland history. She debuted back in 1998. And the Scots have it. Trying to work through the middle. Scotland just playing one forward. This one deflected out of bounds, way off to the far side. Scotland will have possession. The Americans building towards another World Cup. 2015 is the target, so it's a long process. Of course, World Cup qualifying will be just around the corner, of course. And this team trying to make another run after lighting everything up in the Olympics in London last summer. And what a performance that was. Here's Box working it. Nice touch. Megan Rapinoe trying to run it down, deflects that pass out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. And Rapinoe took that one pretty hard, and she shakes it off. Getting a nice ovation from the crowd. So Fay lines it up, and Scotland goes back to work. Cheney gets the touch on it. Rapinoe battling there against Crichton. Wins the battle. Here's LaRue. LaRue scored a goal on Saturday late in the game. Tries to go back to work here. Prolific goal scorer for the U.S. under-20 team. But Scotland takes it back. Here's some space to work with. And the pass goes ahead. Haley Lauder looks for the cross. It's deflected. Goes into the box. A sliding play by Box. And she bats it out of bounds. So the throw-in will go to Scotland. Throwing it in is Rachel Small. Small has it back right on the line. Knocked out of bounds by Cheney. Small again will throw in. Plays it back. Kim Little, who scored the lone goal for Scotland, crosses this one. Broken up there. And now a chance, and it's over the crossbar. Scary moment for a moment. Jane Ross got a foot on it and just lifted it high. Solo was in position. But a pretty good opportunity for the Scots. And they'll say it was deflected by the Americans, so it will be a corner kick coming up. So Kim Little, as we mentioned, she played and scored the goal on Saturday. Also has an interesting history we'll tell you about in a moment. Here is the corner. Batted up in the air. Solo bats it out of problems. Ball is loose. And this one's driven right back in. Krieger chases it down. Knocks it off the Scottish player. It'll be a goal kick. Kim Little, who has 27 international goals, played for Great Britain in the Olympics. And she's the lone player on this Scottish team that was good enough to make that team. Although, as you mentioned, the Scottish team as a group getting better every year. Here's Krieger working the field. Engen up to Bueller. Most players going with the long sleeves under the jerseys tonight with the temperature in the 40s. But it's been quite pleasant. Not a windy night by any stretch. So hopefully the crowd will be able to enjoy this. Here's O'Reilly working it with Krieger. Wambach goes down in front of Krieger. Still down on the ground. Gets up slowly. Long play ahead. Broken up. And now a chance here for Lauder. Lauder in the box. Working against Krieger. Deflected. It'll stay in bounds, and Solo grabs it before it goes across the line. Ahead it goes. And a foul is called. Feet got tangled there as Wambach tried to go grab it. You can see just a little bit of outline of the football field where the Titans play. Right where that free kick is happening. Played ahead by Jennifer Beattie. Throw in for Scotland. Here's Small. Joanne Love. Give and go. Gets it back. Now here's Little. Trying to work the give and go. Not going to get there. It's played out of bounds there by Whitney Engen. Small comes over. Leisurely takes a look at the field for the throw in. Scotland will try it again. Engen tried to save it. And this will be a corner kick. Second one of the match for Scotland. There's a good look at Whitney Engen. 5'8" out of Rolling Hills, East California. Played collegiately at North Carolina. And there is Kim Little. Plays broken up there by Cheney. Drop kick. Way wide. And the Americans will have the goal kick. Scotland's had quite a bit of possession time in the American offensive side of the field. Got a whistle here. Pace is not quickened up yet. You wonder if the player's just getting warmed up with the chilly weather here. Get the blood flowing. Krieger into the middle for Cheney. Kelly O'Hara down the side, plays it up, and here's LaRue, got some space on the left wing side. LaRue takes it in, looks for the cross, there it is, broken up. Crowd gets into it, first chance there for the Americans. Here's O'Hara. And it's broken up nicely from behind by Scotland. Now Rapinoe has it. And good anticipation there by Scotland. Team USA trying to find the rhythm here offensively. And here they come again. Lauder takes as much space as he can get. Now off to Little. Plays it back. Crichton still chasing after it, fighting for it. And Bueller is there, and she's held. th minute here. No golden scoring chances for either team thus far. Engen working it on the back line with Bueller. Now plays it ahead. Krieger gets it to Wambach. Engen going with the short sleeves tonight. Not fazed by the 40-degree weather. Here's O'Hara. Across midfield and plays it up to Wambach. Rapinoe with some nice footwork. Gets tripped up and a foul call. Got some of the crazy fans in the end zone. Trying to get the drums going, get the crowd into it. Team USA going back to work. Krieger, little one-touch, box. Plays it into the corner. O'Reilly running out of real estate, but she does force the corner kick. So corner for the Americans, their first of the game. And it will be Rapinoe that takes it. Americans lining up on the far post. Rapinoe gives the signal, lets it fly. It's tapped up and played out. Gemma Fay got a hand on it. And out of bounds it goes. Americans had a strong start in the matchup in Jacksonville. The Team Scotland's got to feel better about the way this has gotten underway, at least so far. Here's LaRue trying to play it up to herself as she got a head of steam toward the goal. Good creativity. Now LaRue again. Working on Rhonda Jones in the corner. Working with O'Hara. Into the box it goes. Header. And a nice save by Gemma Fay. Wambach was able to get that one on goal. And she was battling with Jennifer Beattie. We'll take a look at it here. Good one-on-one battle right in the middle. Wambach so good with the aerial game. Americans working through the middle. Cheney playing it ahead, looking for LaRue. Nice break up there by Jones. And this will go out of bounds. O'Reilly had the last touch. So O'Reilly and Rapinoe started on the opposite side. They've switched. Playing those wings. So Fay going to take her time. Box controls it. Here's LaRue. Crichton playing. Here's Little. Rapinoe has it back. Playing on the right wing now. Box plays it back. Krieger. Good double team there, and it's going to go out of bounds. Throw into the Americans. Box playing it in quickly. Crowd really ready to get into it here as the Americans inch closer and start to put the pressure on. No score. There's the cross. Krieger looking for LaRue. Didn't get there. O'Hara open. Cheney lets it fly and just wide. Crowd from their angle wasn't sure, but it just went far of the post. There's the nice pass with Cheney with the left foot. As you can see, just goes a foot wide, but if you're sitting to the left of that goal, you can't tell right away that it didn't go in. And you see Fay taking away as much of the angle as she could. Fay drives it. Rapinoe waits for it. Rapinoe working with Wambach. Plays it ahead. LaRue with their back to the goal. Tried to spin. And Fay didn't get all of that kick. Trying to clear it. And Rapinoe smartly lets it go out of bounds. Rapinoe with the trap. We mentioned Rapinoe just coming back from France, getting used to the culture over there. Her and Tobin Heath playing over there, talking about how you've got to know some French, at least to order food. Culture quite different over there. Here's a nice play. LaRue onside, has some room, lets it go to the middle, and it's just behind Wambach. Fay runs it down. Americans close on that one. There's LaRue, a good run, put it right in front. Scotland doing a good job of getting two players back. LaRue's got a chance getting the opportunity tonight with Alex Morgan out of the lineup. There's Bueller playing it back. Solo. Quick reverse. Krieger. Up the middle. LaRue sliding. And now the Scots will play it all the way back. Fay drives it. Engen with the header. And now Rapinoe. Nice pull back there by Cheney. A lot of young soccer players watching the every move of these American players that have been working on these very foot skills. So impressive to watch their control of the ball. A lot of young Nashvillians. No players from Tennessee on Team USA. The closest one, Kelly O'Hara, hailing from the state of Georgia. A lot of players tonight from the state of New Jersey suited up for the Americans. Of course, California. Here's Rapinoe, taken down from behind. Rapinoe from Redding, California. Americans put it back in play quick. There's a good battle going on. Joanne Love. Now Rapinoe in the middle. Crichton playing it over to Lauder. Working there with Rachel Small. Good chip. And it's going to be offside, but Solo plays it. Shannon Box. Pass was a little bit errant, but she's able to control it. Good physical play there. And the Americans get the call. Cheney. The switch to Bueller. Far side, O'Hara. It's a battle in that midfield area. Box challenging. And Crichton plays it through. Tries to hit a seam and is broken up nicely there by Engen. Now the play ahead, LaRue trying to run it down. It's a race. And Fay gets there just in time. Oh, LaRue was one step away from the chip. She scored on a very similar play from the left wing side on Saturday. Krieger ahead. Wambach looked to get it back from Cheney. Well defensed. Into the middle box. Played there by Scotland. And back come the ladies in blue. Nice footwork there. Jane Ross. Played ahead. Engen is there. Now a chip. Solo's going to have to run back. This one's well wide. No trouble there. Solo appears to be moving just fine after the slight calf strain. Got in 2 good practices here in Nashville. There's Krieger working with Rapinoe on the right side. Here's Wambach. Good one touch here. Americans moving the ball quick. Move into the 21st minute here. Still nothing on the board. O'Reilly chips it ahead. Good angle there by Rhonda Jones, who played her college soccer at FAU down in South Florida. O'Reilly now with some room. Cross in front, looking. LaRue was there. Wambach was there, headed out of there by the Scots. Still loose. Rapinoe tries to make it happen. Has some room. Banana kick. And a goal. With the right foot, put the English on it and found the corner. Look at the English on that ball. Rapinoe, again, 2 defenders on her, gave herself some space, and I think she surprised Faye by releasing it with the right foot and not the left. And the Americans are on the board. So Rapinoe, in her first action since coming back over from France, gets the game's first goal. And now we have an injured player for Scotland down on the ground. And it's Jennifer Beattie. Beattie got shaken up there, jousting with Rapinoe. She will go over to the sideline. Let's see if she has to come out of the game. So for the moment, Scotland playing without Beattie. Back to work. We'll see if the Americans can continue picking up momentum now. They steadily have asserted themselves here in this first half. And no call for handball. They say play on. LaRue didn't see the defender coming back there, and the play was short-circuited. Here's Engen. Nice soft pass. Cheney trying to play it ahead. Wambach straight in the middle. Switches and leaves space for Rapinoe. She's open again. Plays it ahead. And this one goes wide. Rapinoe right in the middle of the action throughout this first half. Rapinoe, the youngest of 6 in her family, loves to celebrate, and got a chance to do it right there with the goal. Beattie back in the game, so Scotland back to the full squad. And now some room up the left wing side. Haley Lauder double team quickly. Krieger battling, gets body position, controls it. Her pass is deflected. Scotland trying to make a run. Here's Jane Ross, and it goes over the end line. What's the call? It'll be a goal kick. Whitney Engen battling there, getting her chance to start. This is her first start. You can see there, using the body position, and the foul is called. Americans working it. Bueller with pressure. O'Hara to LaRue. Americans trying to spring forward once again. Bueller steps up. Action in the middle here. Box has it. Crichton takes it away. And now with some space, it's Lauder. Krieger backtracking. Ball's played in. O'Hara gets it out of trouble. Now the shot. Well wide. That was Leanne Ross. That tried it with the right foot there. Booming shot, but nowhere close. We'll get another shot there. A little drop pass there. Some room to operate, but Ross couldn't get it on net. Americans up 1-0 here on the goal by Rapinoe. Scotland had a good start. Americans now starting to get more time down in the Scotland end, but it's much more balanced than it was in Jacksonville. At least so far. Krieger anticipates and steals. Wambach coming back. Plays it ahead. O'Reilly over there with Krieger. Cheney switches far side. O'Hara. Rapinoe quickly back to Cheney. Touches it ahead. LaRue again trying to knife through. Couldn't quite break through that last defender. Kim Little plays it ahead. This is going to go out of bounds. So the Americans will get it back. Tom Sermani expected to use some subs tonight. Has not gone to the bench yet. Has his 18. Krieger tried to get it to Wambach. Nice play there by Jennifer Beattie. Making the steal after being shaken up earlier. Again, it's Haley Lauder trying to work up that left side. This is where Scotland has tried to approach. Joanne Love has it. Love gets the tap back from Small. Playing it back. Crichton into the middle. Lets it fly, and it's wide. Jane Ross has released a couple of shots here in this first half. With her back turn, she's able to get it turned around on Engen. Got it away. So some attempted shots for Scotland, but not much has gone on net. Not with any pizzazz on it. Here's O'Hara into the middle. Broken up. Little. Give and go. Little has it back. Little touch pass. Good anticipation by Krieger to break it up. Now off to the wing. Far side Ross. Into the box it goes. Tapped up. Engen plays it. Tries to save it. And they'll call a corner kick. Engen retreated to get ahead on that, to get it out of trouble. But this will be corner kick number 3 for the Scots. All have come from this near side. You see Engen trying to save it there. Ran out of real estate. Once again, it's Kim Little to play it for Scotland. Looking for the equalizer. And Beattie may have gotten a little bit of that ball, but foul is called. Here's Little's attempt. And you can see a host of players all around. And everybody seems to be okay. That was Elise McSorley that went down briefly there. Bounces back up, retreats back to her defense position. Here's Engen. Engen working with Box and Cheney in the triangle. Engen with pressure. They're testing the youngster. And the Scots come away with it. Little looks ahead. Nice job by Bueller to get back and play it ahead. Rapinoe, nifty move to get loose. Rapinoe across midfield, leaves it off. Cheney switches Krieger. Now O'Reilly. Play give and go with Wambach. Wambach slides, and she's able to successfully knock it off the defender. Krieger will take the throw in. You see the play ahead. Wambach sliding, and she gets the call. Throw in. Down low. Wambach. Nicely defense there by Scotland. Jane Ross comes back to play it. Looking for help. O'Reilly slides in and breaks it up. O'Reilly's such a feisty player. Very aggressive. There's Box. Forces the play back. Gemma Fay looking to the opposite side of the field. Going to launch this one. And the Americans retrieve. Bueller plays it up. LaRue can't get to it. Here's Little trying to control the play as best she can in the middle of that field. And here's a pass stolen by Cheney. Krieger with the fluorescent green shoes tonight, jumping out at everybody. No mistaking her out there with those shoes. Former Penn State Nittany Lion, who played professionally in Germany, missed the whole year with the torn ACL. A number of the players on Team USA have had the ACL injury, but virtually all of them have bounced back. Krieger looks fine tonight, moving well. Here's Rapinoe again. She has the goal. Krieger with space on the right-hand side. Off to O'Reilly. Cheney gives it right back to her. The switch over to Rapinoe. O'Hara heads down the left-hand side. And now she has it. Into the box it goes. Cheney looking to turn. And Scotland is able to successfully defend that play, at least for the moment. Box plays it in. LaRue turns, launches a little bit high. That was pretty far out, but she got a lot of mustard on that. LaRue with 15 goals. You watch her here control it, turn. Ball bounced a little bit high on her. Couldn't get the shot down on goal. LaRue from Los Angeles, but grew up in Vancouver before attending UCLA. Her dad played in the major leagues for the then California Angels. Rapinoe has it back. Shannon Box off to Krieger. Plays it to space. Engen surveys, goes back to Krieger. Engen going to backpedal, reverse it. Bueller. Americans patient here as we move into the 32nd minute. Long attempt there for O'Reilly. Krieger, good anticipation. Still working after it, still battling, keeps it in. O'Reilly's going to try to run it down and can't quite get there. Rachel Small battling there. O'Reilly looking down at the field there, saying couldn't quite get there. There's the battle by Krieger. Sometimes when you have the serious knee injury, it's the mental, I guess, timidness that you might experience. She didn't look timid at all in that play. Sometimes you have to test that knee out to make sure it's okay. It looks like no problem on Krieger's end. Stuck her nose right in there. Engen with pressure. Quickly plays it ahead. Controlled. LaRue and Box working together. Wambach lost control. Scotland will have the throw in here. You hear the chants going. Crowd ready for the next action here. Foul called. Action has gotten a little stagnant the last 30 seconds or so. Both of these teams went to Bridgestone Arena, just a few blocks from here. Watched the NHL's Nashville Predators play last night against the San Jose Sharks. Got a great ovation from a sellout crowd. Nashville won the game in overtime. But boy, everywhere this team goes, they are recognized. Nashville no exception. Here's a play into the middle. Scotland with contact in the box. Bueller jousting there with Love. And LaRue comes away with it. It's 3-on-3. LaRue building ahead of steam. Making a run. Leaves it off Wambach. Wambach looking. Double team. Gets it back. Cheney working back to Box. Americans reshaping. Rapinoe. Box has room. She scored the other night. Hooks one into the box. It's played out. Rapinoe anticipates. Launches. It's up high. Crowd thought there was a chance. They came to their feet as she let that one go. She scored with the inside out right foot. That time tried to hook it the other direction. The other one was more of a slice. Spectacular shot. She was bidding for her second there. Cheney gets to that one first. O'Reilly controls and puts it in, looking for Wambach just over her head. Jones giving away a few inches to Wambach there. Gets there. Wambach didn't like the call. Game number 200 for Abby Wambach. Mentioned Rapinoe, the youngest of 6. Wambach's the youngest of 7. So Wambach called for the foul there. Fay puts it in play. Each of these teams, there's some speculation they may use their second goalie in the second half of this game, but we'll see. Americans tend on the average to have a height advantage in this matchup. This one's out of bounds. Wambach goes sliding out of play again. And she's right over on the side. Slow to get up. And she'll cruise back into her position. And it'll actually be a foul and not a throw-in. 37th minute now. Americans up 1-0. Ahead it goes LaRue. Cheney. Nice step around. And a slide tackle breaks it up. Well done there by Rhonda Jones. It was all or nothing. Cheney was just about to let that one fly. Scotland taking their time as we look at the play by O'Reilly. Rhonda Jones took about 45 seconds to get to that ball. She's in no hurry. There's Rhonda. We mentioned her collegiate career in the States in South Florida. A lot of relatives for these Scotland players have made the trip over either from Scotland or relatives in the States or in North America. Some Canadian ties. Here's Box. Far side, Rapinoe trying to create some space. Good first step. Two defenders on her. Puts one in the middle. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Leanne Ross that knocks it out. Corner kick coming up for the Americans. Crowd to their feet right behind Megan Rapinoe. She gets set to put this one in play. Crowd looking for some action. Rapinoe headed out. Goes right to O'Reilly. Here's the header. And Faye is there. Rhonda Jones was right there defending. Take another look here. Wambach with the header. Over 60 of her goals, 62 to be exact, are via the head. Here's Bueller. Cheney working that valuable real estate in the middle, connecting the dots. Ahead it goes. O'Reilly's got some space. It was misplayed there by Small. That gives O'Reilly a chance. Centering pass, broken up. It goes back. Wambach had a chance. Now the rebound to Box, and it's deflected again. Cheney plays it back. Krieger. Americans trying to reset. Good chance there for the Americans. Out back come the Scots. Jane Ross thought about letting it fly, turns it back. Here's Little. Little, play ahead. Ross offside. Just by a step. We'll look at this again as Little tries the touch pass. And a step behind O'Hara. Game into the 40th minute. Engen has been solid in her first start. LaRue also making her first start. She has been all over the place as well. Two young players, a lot of young players in this team. Here's LaRue again, giving a chase. Plays it ahead. Faye volleys it perfectly out of the air. Now Cheney. Rapinoe finding space off to that left side, plays it ahead to O'Hara. Wambach and LaRue setting up in front of the goal, and it's misplayed. The Scottish will bring it back. Little comes away with it. Rhonda Jones, long pass ahead, and it goes out of bounds. O'Hara will throw in, a prolific forward at Stanford. Won the Heisman Trophy of soccer, the Herman Award. And it has been turned into a defender, and that has helped her get increased playing time for the national team. We mentioned how much firepower this team has up front. O'Hara's fit in nicely at that left back position. O'Hara has it now, getting it back from Rapinoe. Rapinoe thought Box might be cutting. Instead, Little takes it. Here's Lauder. Plays it ahead. Solo easily plays it. Back out to Krieger, moving up quickly. Bueller, and game number 99 for her. No stranger. So Ingen has a lot of experience around her with Krieger, Bueller, O'Hara, all in that back line. Now LaRue switches it, finds a wide open Krieger. Americans inch forward. Box out of some traffic, plays it ahead. O'Hara is open. Chip, touched by Cheney. Good idea, but Faye anticipates. Faye ahead. Deflection. Bueller tries to keep it in. Puts some English on it. Nicely done. Now she drives it ahead. LaRue trying to run it down. McSorley gets there first. Now Jones. Now Little. Played ahead. It's a race. Engen right there. Shoulders it over to Bueller. Now Box. To the space. Krieger. O'Reilly. Those quick steps. A lot of energy. Engen wants to reverse it. Goes back to Solo. 44th minute. Rapinoe's goal, the only tally. Americans have had the advantage in possession, but Scotland holding their own. The first meeting in Jacksonville, they fell behind 3-0 in the first 50 minutes. 52 to be exact, then came back with the goal, only lose 4-1. Wambach ahead, Rapinoe. O'Reilly slipped for a moment. Back up, but not in time to save the play. Scotland has it back. Jennifer Beattie. A lot of velocity on that. Well controlled there by Small. Engen, long pass through the air. O'Hara. Also going with the fluorescent green footwear. Ahead, LaRue's going to try to run it down, and does. Keeps it in. Crowd to their feet. Plays it back, Rapinoe. Working with Cheney. Into the space. Rapinoe, deep corner. Now O'Hara. Give and go. Rapinoe to the middle, and Faye is there. Foul call. Rapinoe's like, wait a minute. Let's take a look. And it is actually going to be an offside. Rapinoe by a step. And you can see right there, Elise McSorley making the call for you. And she successfully got it. So into stoppage time we go. Momentarily. And that'll be the half. So after 45 minutes of play, the Americans with a 1-0 lead on the goal by Megan Rapinoe in her first action of the season. The U.S., which has not lost since March of 2012 in Japan, versus Japan, 21-0-3 since then, working on another here in Nashville. It's 1-0 at the half. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment here on USsoccer.com.
From Zurich, Switzerland, welcome to Studio 90. We've traveled all the way here to the home of FIFA, the world governing body of soccer, because three people you know well are also here. U.S. strikers Abby Wambach and Alex Morgan are two of the three finalists for the FIFA Women's World Player of the Year, and they are here to support their coach of 5 years, Pia Sundhage, who's also a finalist for the FIFA World Coach of the Year for women's football.
I think Pia deserves to win because not only did she bring home gold, but she has a very difficult job. And what I mean by that is there is such a depth, not only to the team that she ended up choosing for the Olympics this year, but there's such a depth in our entire program. And that makes for really difficult decisions as a head coach.
Pia has been such a great coach to us the last couple of years. And obviously I wasn't with her when she first started on this team, but she did give me my first cap and slowly helped me, come onto this team, be my own personality, be my own person, and she really gave me that opportunity, and she believed in me. I mean, I think it only takes one coach to believe in you, and then you have that confidence forever. And she was that one coach that, from the beginning, believed in me and never wanted to push me into anything. She just wanted me to play my style. She wanted to see what I had to give to the game.
It was Pia Sundhage who gave Alex Morgan her first cap back in 2010 and then brought her along slowly. In fact, Morgan didn't become a full-time starter until the beginning of 2012 and then exploded for 28 goals and 21 assists in what was one of the best scoring years in U.S. history.
I can remember World Cup time, she didn't want me to coach Alex too much. And I thought a little bit hesitant about that. And Alex and I, we have a really good communication on the field where she'll come off a drill or whatever and we'll talk about things. But I really now realize it was a great coaching move because she didn't want to put too much on Alex. She wanted Alex to learn how to grow confidence for herself. Alex did that. And now Alex got a little taste.
I'm really excited to go to Zurich on January 7th. Obviously, it's going to be Abby, Martin, myself, and on the men's side, Messi, Ronaldo, and Iniesta, which is incredible that I'll be able to meet the top male players in the world. No, if Messi came up to me, first I would congratulate him on breaking the record of most goals in a year, which he just broke, and second, just tell him that I believe he's the best player in the world, because I truly do.
You can watch the FIFA Ballon d'Or Gala on Monday, January 7th, live online on FIFA.com, with the red carpet arrivals beginning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The gala itself kicks off at 12:30, and we'll be there to get some post-event reaction. That's it for Studio 90 from Zurich, Switzerland. From outside the Zurich Congress House, welcome to Studio 90. The soccer world has descended upon Zurich for tonight's FIFA Ballon d'Or Gala, where we will find out if Alex Morgan or Abby Wambach wins the FIFA Women's World Player of the Year, and if Pia Sundhage wins the World Coach of the Year for women's football. On the afternoon before the big event, all the finalists had a press conference, and this is what they had to say.
Every game for me is something you experience, and I enjoy it. So you just want to take out the most of that game and go to the next one. I will go on forever and ever and ever, because this is the best I've ever done in my life, being coach, after playing, of course.
My family, my mom and dad, they were the ones who were capable of giving me the environment to train. My mom drove me all over the country, and I had 6 older brothers and sisters to look up to learn from their mistakes and their successes so that I could choose a path for me. And to be honest, my family was everything and gave me the opportunities that I got to get to this point in my life.
You know, Mia has been a big inspiration, the whole 99 World Cup team has, and that's what kind of started my passion for the game, created that dream in my mind that I wanted to play on the national team. So being considered in the same category is an amazing honor. And to have 2 of us up here, Abby as well, I've looked up to her for many years, and she's such a great leader for her team. I'm excited to be up here today with 2 of the greatest footballers in the world.
Well, they made me look good. Scored a lot of goals. At the same time, my idea was to challenge them as much as possible, and both of them, they find some sort of relationship. And it took a while before we decided to go 4-4-2. But the fact that Alex and Abby, they score goals together, that decided the system.
Our national team has committed to participating in the NWSL, and it's exciting for us because we really do think it was the whole reason why, another reason why we wanted to bring back gold, because we knew that it would give our country the best opportunity to get a league started again. And it's a bit of a shame that we can't keep one going up until now. And so it's a great opportunity for us to be able to put our namesake on this and try to make this work. So we are really, really looking forward to 2013, getting to 8 different cities around the United States, continue to spread the word of soccer, and allow people to see us on a weekly basis. And we'll be playing many games with the national team too. So our national team will be very busy 2013.
Welcome to our post-Ballon d'Or edition of Studio 90 from Zurich, Switzerland. It was a great night for the U.S. women's national team here at the Zurich Congress House, as Abby Wambach took home the FIFA Women's World Player of the Year, and former U.S. head coach Pia Sundhage was named World Coach of the Year for women's football. We caught up with Abby, fellow finalist Alex Morgan, and Pia after the event to get their thoughts on an amazing evening.
It never has been my desire to be best in the world. Individually, it's always about winning championships. That's all that I really care about. I'd gladly return this and win a World Cup championship, gladly, any day of the week. And for me, 10 years, it's been an incredible ride. I hope to continue it for as long as I can. But for tonight, we're going to celebrate 2012 in style.
I was so excited for her. I actually teared up a little bit, and I knew that her parents and everyone were just going to be so excited. And she always knows the right thing to say, who to thank, and I just really admire what she did tonight and how she presents herself.
I really had no I had no idea that I would win. I really thought Alex was going to win. I'm not even kidding. She not only statistically, but I think single-handedly allowed us to win so many games and score so many goals. She probably assisted over half of my goals. I don't even know, but the fact that I was sitting next to Alex and the fact that we were there together is, for me, what is the most important part.
You know, it's really funny seeing Abby go up there. I was so overjoyed. I think that I'm just as happy or more happy that she won this award because she's so deserving of this award, and I'm just breaking into new ground. I'm becoming my own player. I'm making my mark on the sport. She has made her mark on the sport. So I think coming here tonight, I'm really looking forward to the future. And it actually, seeing her up on the stage really motivates me to get out on the soccer field, work hard, and want to be back here in the coming years. I mean, I want to see this again, and I want to be one of the world's best. But, you know, I have a lot of learning to do, and that's from Marta and Abby and a lot of my teammates as well.
This is a direct reflection of my teammates, both present and past, my coaching staff, medical staff, press officer. It's been a long time that I've been playing on this team, and I couldn't appreciate all that everybody has done for me. Obviously, my teammates this last year, playing and winning the Olympics, it's been a fantastic year. This is for them. This is theirs.
It's just a perfect day. You know, it's been such a good year, and getting that trophy, I would like to share it with all the people I've been working with, players and staff, but you can't do that, so I keep it myself. But it's just fantastic. You know, this is like living my dream.
For her to be able to bring together the personalities on our team and to take on the responsibility of losing in 2011 and turning it on its head and bringing home gold, that's something that takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of smarts, and it takes a lot of guts. She's gutsy. Not only that, she sang during her acceptance speech, so at least she's true to who she is, because that's exactly what we expected.
I wanted to express how grateful I am for everything you know, coaches have done to me, and working with me and the players as well. And I can't find a better way to express that than just sing. And it just came to me when I saw Alex and Abby. Okay, if not for you. Then I just went on, if not for you, baby, I couldn't find the door. I couldn't even see the floor. I'll be sad and blue, if not for you.
We are back here in Nashville at LP Field, the international friendly between the U.S. women's national team and Scotland, getting set for the second half here. The Americans leading it 1-0. Megan Rapinoe's goal. in the first half. The only tally, shots, 8 for the U.S., 4 for the Scots. The only 4 shots on goal came to the Americans. 3 saves for Gemma Fay for Scotland. Hope Solo has yet to be tested in that area. 3 corner kicks for Scotland, just 2 for the Americans. 3 fouls on Team USA, 5 for Scotland, and each team had an offside. Getting set for half number 2. 1 sub in the game, and it's the first sub for either team. Shannon Lynn will go into goal, and this was what we expected. Gemma Fay, the veteran, will call it a night. And the Americans will stay with Hope Solo to start the second half. So all 6 subs available to Tom Servani, who of course hails from Scotland. It's interesting, his first couple of games as the coach come against his native country. Played a long time professionally there. So it will be Shannon Lynn coming in. She played collegiately in the States at IPFW up in Indiana. She was born in Canada to Scottish parents. And so she has family here. Her father is in the stands tonight. So she's in there. Americans go to work. Scotland with possession right now. There's Beattie to Little. Little right in the center. Chips it ahead. Engen. Well played. Shannon box. Americans come back up the other way. O'Hara had a little trouble with that first touch. Rapinoe has it back. This one will head out of bounds. Scotland will get the throw in. Elise McSorley. O'Hara into the middle for Box. Cheney, good strength to get it ahead. LaRue trying to turn the corner. In her first start, 15 goals already in international play. Rapinoe into the box, nobody home. And the Scottish let it go out of bounds smartly. Rachel Small was there, ducked under it to get the goal kick. Fans staying in the seats, a lot of them headed for cover. Warm up a little bit at halftime. Temperature hovering in the low 40s. But it could have been a lot worse. People a couple of days ago were really lamenting a possible rainy night. Maybe even a little snow mixed in there. Of course, any snow in Nashville drives people crazy here. They close the schools, everybody seems to panic. Not the case. Box tried to center, it goes out of bounds. You can see just the little remnants of the Titans logo there as Lynn gets it set. Titans completed their season a couple of months ago. And the last game played here was the Music City Bowl, won by Vanderbilt, a local team here. Beat North Carolina State. Americans fighting for it, midfield. Ball is loose. Up the side goes Small, plays it ahead. Sprinting after it is Krieger. Played into the box, Solo gets there. Hammers it out of there. Now Bueller. Inside out pass, Rapinoe trying to turn. Plays it ahead. LaRue with good speed. Gonna get there first. Controls it, goes through the legs, little nutmeg action to the middle. And she can't quite get the shot on goal. Boy, the crowd was oohing and on there. Let's take a look at it. She'll go through the legs of the defender right there. Now make one more move and just couldn't quite turn it. LaRue turning some heads in this first start. Had a 5-goal game against Guatemala in her first match. Must be nice. Exciting player out of UCLA. Now here's Little. She makes it happen for the Scots. Nice pass. Now some room for Small, but it's offside. For a second there, it looked like that might be trouble. Americans put it back into play. Here's Engen, the other player tonight, making the first start. Samani taking a look at players as they build towards Rio in 2015. Or rather 2016. That'll be the next Olympiad. And of course, the World Cup will be in Canada in 2015. Here's LaRue again. She's there. And offside is called. So we'll watch LaRue here. Try to chase this one down. You can see a step ahead of McSorley there. And the linesman calls it. Scots will align themselves here before putting it in play. If you're just joining us, Megan Rapinoe, the goal. An excellent shot. Bending it, using the outside of her foot, bringing it back from the far post and right into the corner from about 20 yards out. Here's a misplay for a moment. Krieger has to recover and does a good job. For a moment, it looked like could be an opening there for Scotland. Ali Krieger shuts the door. O'Reilly crossing pass with Krieger, now plays it back to Engen as the Americans try to rebuild. Cheney to a cutting O'Reilly. O'Reilly with space, plays it ahead. LaRue, it's onside. Wambach, it's a goal! Abby Wambach again. LaRue with a perfect chip and the diving header. What a play. 2-0. Vintage right there. How many times has she done that? And a great cross there by LaRue. She's been threatening throughout the half. And there's that last pass. They had not been able to connect on that pass on several attempts in the first half. And there's Rapinoe with her patented leap onto the pile. And the Americans now lead it 2-0. That is goal number 153 for Wambach. So the goal coming at minute number 51. And now you wonder how Scotland will respond, as the Americans have opened up a few things here. Here's LaRue again. Another run down the left side. Takes it to the middle this time. Oh, she thought about shooting. Splits two defenders. Plays it off. O'Reilly takes it deep. Her pass is deflected. O'Reilly hustling to try to run it down. Engen stepped up. Try to put it back into the offensive zone. Rapinoe, little pullback. Give and go. Has it down to the circle. LaRue. Great save right there by Lynn. Oh, Lynn sliding with the feet. This is nicely done here. Rapinoe puts it into the box here. Oh, LaRue thought she had one there. Good reaction there by Shannon Lynn. So a corner. O'Reilly will take it. O'Hara comes into the box. This one's hooking. Rapinoe heads it back in. Ball back. Nifty move there, but didn't get much on it. Americans with all the momentum now. Looking for that third goal. Bueller surveys. Off to O'Hara. O'Hara hooks one. Americans played in the air. And that was offside. Free kick here. And Lauren Cheney right in front of the ball. Took her time tying her shoe. Into the corner. Scotland threatening. Worked out of there by Bueller. The bulldozer, as she's known, can dig it out of there. Now the Americans try to counter. O'Reilly anticipates but can't quite run it down. So Wambach, we mentioned how prolific she is with the header. That's 66 goals in her career via the head. Amazing. Highlight play. This one will go out of bounds. Scotland looks like they're reeling a little bit right now. Several of the American players staying loose on the sideline. Easy to get tight on a night like this when you're coming off the bench. We'll see if Tom Sermanni goes to that bench soon. He has yet to use a sub. There's the reverse. Hustling after it, O'Hara. With the left foot. Cheney, one touch. Running down LaRue. Again. Ooh, just a little bit high. Boy, she had options on this play. You can see LaRue. She looked over her shoulder, looked for maybe the pass to Wambach. Decided to launch it. Sailed on her just a bit. That had goal number 3 written all over it. The forwards really starting to get some action. Frankie Brown into the game for Beattie. Beattie was shaken up in the first half, so Scotland has used their second sub on that back line. Oh, here's a nice play. Crichton steals it away. And a chance. Coming after it. Lauder. Shot. Just wide. Best chance for Scotland so far. Solo covered as much ground as she could there. A nice pass there from Love to Lauder. Lauder with the lefty. And maybe 3 feet. So there's your sub. We knew it was going in there. So Frankie Brown now officially into the game for Scotland. She'll check in. And Jennifer Beattie checks out. Her dad, a famous, legendary rugby player. Her brother as well, currently a rugby player in Scotland. So Beattie's job is done tonight. Long pass ahead. Wambach. She has one of the 2 goals tonight. Cheney. Backtracks. Hits it open O'Hara. Now Rapinoe. Gets pushed in the back. Fighting. It's out of bounds. Whose ball? The U.S. will have it. The foul is called. Take another look here. You'll see Rapinoe right in the number 15. The forearm, and pushed her right out of bounds. That was Brown checking right into the game, picking up the foul. Now Rapinoe, with her teammates gathered on the far post, sends it right into that group. In the air it goes, tipped up, still loose, and running right along the goal line, Lynn. Able to pick it up. There's another look. Served right in there. Looked like Buehler got a piece of it off the first deflection. Then it was up for grabs. Engen and Buehler, they've been on the back line all night. Played solid. Long pass ahead. And letting it go out of bounds is Lynn. Goal kick. You see the fans bundled up tonight. But excited to see this U.S. team with the red stripes, the hoops as they call them. A lot of those replica jerseys in the crowd tonight. If you're just joining us, Alex Morgan not suited up. Precautionary move by the team. Slight ankle injury. Nothing serious. Taking a look at some other players. LaRue has played very, very well tonight in that spot. Cheney pitches ahead. O'Hara with the left foot right into the box. And played by Lynn. You can see O'Hara using all the real estate there. Putting some air into that one. And it was O'Reilly trying to get upstairs to get it. Ali Krieger working with LaRue and O'Reilly. Now back to the middle, Shannon Box. Some of the Americans now picking up the pace, warming up on the sideline. Still bundled up, though. So no sign of any substitutions just yet. Still a ways to go. Box taking her time. Rapinoe, she's been the trigger to a lot of great plays tonight. This one out of bounds. O'Hara will throw in. Cheney controlling in traffic as she does so well. Coming away with those one-on-one battles. Now a nifty pass here. O'Reilly lets it go through with the left foot just over the crossbar. Watch O'Reilly here. Fake like she's going to turn one way. Lets it go. And puts it right on the top of the net. Wambach was maneuvering towards that far post as well. There is O'Reilly. 180th cap tonight, 36 career goals out of East Brunswick, New Jersey. University of North Carolina, a lot of Tar Heels on this team. Here's Wambach battling in traffic. LaRue stepping up. Her shot is deflected. Now Rapinoe. Got a lot on that one. Sends it high. Americans with a bunch of shots. So Shannon Lynn, checking into the second half, has faced as many shots in the first 10 minutes here, or 15 minutes, as her teammate Gemma Fay faced in the entire first half. Just 8 in the first half. Americans with a lot of traffic to the net. And now we'll have a sub. So substitution in the making here. Kristen Press will come into the game, and Abby Wambach will come out. Her 200th cap is a successful one. She scores the goal tonight to give her team a 2-0 lead. And so in comes Kristen Press, and she had a memorable first game, her first ever international game last Saturday in Jacksonville. Scored twice. She was a big story in the game, and so she checks in. Abby Wambach not disappointing this crowd whatsoever. A lot of the crowd excited to see her play. Many for the first time live in attendance tonight for sure. And Wambach got one of her signature plays to score the big goal. So here's Press with her first action. We'll see how loose she can get. She hails from Southern California. Probably hasn't played a lot of games in 40-degree weather, but you never know. Attended Stanford, probably some cold games. Maybe when they go north to Washington or Oregon. All-time leading scorer at Stanford was Press. Now here come the Scots, playing it ahead. Good sliding play by Engen to get there before Ross. Be curious to see what Tom Sermani says about Engen in her first cap. You can see her sliding, hustling, getting out of trouble. So in the corner, Scotland trying to come out of there with it. Leanne Ross forces the throw in. Scotland just has not been able to get a shot on goal yet. They've had some chances, but the shot attempts have gone wide or high. Here's Little. She's definitely the trigger to a lot of what Scotland wants to do offensively. Rapinoe wins the battle. Press. The switch. Krieger with speed and space on the far side. Here's Press. Stop and go. Turns the corner. Got held up. Still hustling after it. Into the center. LaRue had a chance. Nicely done. The two young forwards for the Americans. Press to LaRue. And nicely done by Shannon Lynn to make the save. She has been a busy keeper. Now Scotland trying to take the pressure off, but back come the Americans again with Box. 3-on-3 ahead. Press 1-on-1, and it's a goal. Kristen Press, her second game and her third goal. A lot of time, and she was patient and found the angle. All by herself. As soon as she let it go, she knew it was money. Box with the perfect pass. What a start to the international career for Kristen Press. Just 22 years old, has played professionally over in Sweden. And the goal coming at the 63rd minute. So 3-0, the Americans have opened it up. And here they come again. Scotland trying to regroup. Scotland surveying with Love. Serves it into the box. Here's Ross looking for a shooting angle. Not quite close enough. Ross back. Centering. Deflection. Ooh, dangerous play. Pass broken up. Had a lot of topspin. Thought for a moment that might curl under the bar. Let's take another look. This is Jane Ross. And you see Engen, I'm sure saying to herself, I knew exactly where I was putting that ball. Scotland's about to make another substitution here. Corner kick after Engen knocked it over the crossbar, and this corner kick goes astray. Scotland not able to give that one a chance. That was Emma Mitchell that is ready to come into the game, and she will. There's a look at Hope Solo. And it'll be Leanne Crichton who comes out for Scotland. So in comes Mitchell. Solo ready to go to work. Off to Bueller. Americans smelling blood now, up 3-0, starting to dominate after Scotland had a good start. Here's Press. Creating. Off to O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Off to Press. Press in tight. Drops it off. Cheney. Krieger moving up. Taking it to the middle and putting it over. There's Krieger pushing offensively from that left, rather right back position, moving way up. And we will have another substitution. It'll be the veteran Carly Lloyd coming into the game. Carly in game number 153 for her. From Delran, New Jersey. And Shannon Box, another solid night's work for her. Had a goal in the game against Jacksonville. Had a beautiful assist just minutes ago to the youngster Press. There's Lloyd, ready to go to work. So Lloyd and Cheney in the middle now. And Lloyd right into the action, sliding, knocking the ball out of bounds. Might as well get loose. Get dirty early. Here's Little. Played ahead. Nobody home. As standing out of bounds was Brown. Couldn't keep it in. O'Hara with pressure. Able to sidestep one defender. Rapinoe has it knocked out of bounds. Americans will retain possession. 68th minute. It's Rapinoe, Wambach, and Press, your goal scorers for the Americans in this international friendly. Now Little trying to run it down. Takes it all the way, crosses, and trouble. Good deflection there by Krieger. Solo lost it for a moment, but there was O'Hara to get it out. And what's the call? So foul on the play. We'll take one more look here. The deflection by Krieger may have saved a goal there. Solo runs up to grab it and is fouled. O'Hara was there to clear the back line just in case. So good chance there for Scotland. Substitution into the game, and Crystal Dunn will come in. This will be her first cap, her debut for Team USA. A prolific scorer for the under-20 team and another member of the University of North Carolina. There you see Dunn. Great speed and explosiveness that jumps out at you when you watch her practice. So she, I'm sure, very excited to be in there. Got to introduce her teammates at practice yesterday in front of an open practice where a lot of people came on out right here at LP Field. Rapinoe working with Press. Press stepping up. Now Cheney. There's Carly Lloyd. O'Reilly steps in. Nicely done. Press into the box. Oh, great pass. O'Reilly lets it fly and it's deflected. Oh, great creativity there. O'Reilly and Press working together. And a foul called. This will go on Press. Rhonda Jones got tripped up. There's another look at this. Watch this pass by Press right here. No look, knows exactly where O'Reilly's going. Good anticipation there by Jones to step up and get into the shooting lane. You wonder what's going through the mind of young Crystal Dunn tonight, her first action. Sure, the heart is beating fast here. Great talent. It's always a good play there. Work to the veteran Lloyd. Bueller just in time gets it over. O'Hara works up the open side. Rapinoe, the one touch to LaRue. Coming up for Scotland, they will have the Cyprus Cup in March. They'll play England, Italy, and New Zealand, and then in April they'll figure out their World Cup qualifying schedule. That's what they're working toward as well, just like the Americans. Here's Lloyd. Good chip right there to Rapinoe. Rapinoe with the left foot, hooks it, and batted out of bounds there by Rachel Small for the corner. See Rapinoe, she scored a goal with the right foot. There's the lefty. Looking for O'Reilly there on that far side. O'Reilly will put it in play. Got the group of fans right behind this goal beating the drum. They go short. Working with LaRue. LaRue takes the open space, plays it back. Rapinoe. Jones with the header to get it out of trouble. That might have been ticketed for the back of the net. Rapinoe almost had her second. Now LaRue with the header. Again, it's Rhonda Jones. Jones has broken up 3 shots here. So the American Outlaws banging on the drum here, keeping the crowd into it. Again, the U.S. going short with the corner. Cheney repeats. Press, the lob. LaRue, again, it's Jones, and a foul called. And this one will go on the Americans. Boy, LaRue has had a lot of chances throughout the evening, opening things up for her teammates. Has not connected with a goal yet, but she had the assist on the Wambach goal. Lloyd and Rapinoe collide. Ball is played back to Kelly O'Hara. O'Hara and Lloyd working together with Bueller. Reverse to Engen. 2 newbies working together here. Crystal Dunn working with Engen. Engen and Dunn both Tar Heels. Now Rapinoe. Lost it for a moment. Scots have it. Here's Brown. Frankie Brown. Looking for the play. Here's Little. Steps past Lloyd. Gets it back. Brown now on the far side. 1-on-1 against O'Hara. O'Hara breaks it up. O'Hara working. And let's see, it'll be a goal kick. We'll watch this 1-on-1 battle here. O'Hara Watch your focus right there. Waited for Brown to make the move. Brown hoping for the corner kick, but didn't get the call. Here's Cheney. Outlaws with a different cadence now with the drum. Here's the play ahead. And Engen cuts off the angle quickly. Rapinoe. Ooh, good shuffle there to create some space. Now ahead to press. Leaves it back. Lloyd. Here's Dunn. Dunn lets it go. O'Reilly. Takes it middle. Press. Give and go. O'Reilly. They've tried that before. Here's LaRue. Back to O'Reilly. Good one-touch passing here. Rapinoe has space. Steps into it. Thinks about it. Now leaves it off. Cheney reverses. Dunn moving up. The cross. But there is Lynn. Scotland about to make a sub. Shannon Lynn ahead. O'Hara was able to pick it up. Lloyd battling. LaRue retreating. Long pass. Rapinoe let it go. Rhonda Jones has been a busy player in this half. And this one goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. And the substitute will come in. It'll be Suzanne Grant coming in. This will be her 100th cap for Scotland. So coming out will be Joanne Love. So she's finished for the night. So now Grant and Ross up front for Team Scotland. Still looking to connect. They've been shut out so far. We're now into minute 76. Team USA up 3-0. Rapinoe, Wambach, and Press. So Press with 3 goals in not even 2 full games. Press her second game. Whitney Engen her first start in her 3rd cap. And Crystal Dunn her first cap. Among the notable young players in there, mixed in with the veterans. Will all look solid. Alex Morgan gets the night off tonight. Abby Wambach scored a goal, then was subbed out in favor of Press, who immediately came in and scored. Here's Engen again, looking more comfortable as the game goes on. Here's Dunn with Lloyd, and now Cheney. Head press. Good control there. Plays it ahead. O'Reilly into the middle, and coming to cut it off there is Lynn. So Scotland is going to go ahead and empty the bench. They've used just about all of their subs. They're going to have another one coming in here, as you see Lynn making the right play on the ball. Crystal Dunn. We should get the official attendance here in a few moments. Excellent crowd, especially given that it's a school night and the weather's a little chilly. We mentioned the substitution coming in for Scotland. Haley Lauder will come out of the game. And it will be Joelle Murray checking in for Team Scotland. There they are. And a whistle, stopping play. And the Americans will sub here in just a moment as well. It looks like Tobin Heath will get into the game. Crystal Dunn with the throw in. Into the box it goes. LaRue giving it a chance. Can't quite get there. Shannon Lynn awaits, lets it fly. LaRue with the quick touch, working with Press. Press finds some space, gets it off. Crystal Dunn from Rockville Center, New York. Played back to Bueller. Now Kelly O'Hara. Americans content to just build slowly, make safe passes, and look for the opening. Too strong for O'Reilly. Dunn challenging. Engen steps up. Dunn lost her footing but got it back. Tobin Heath was standing on the sideline waiting to come in. She's put the jacket back on for a moment. Trying to stay warm. Ahead it goes. O'Hara controls it. Into the middle. LaRue. Good drop pass. Rapinoe. Errant pass there looking for Cheney. Lloyd gets it back to Cheney. Americans in no hurry here. Good patience. O'Hara couldn't quite keep it in. And now we'll have the sub. Heath will come in. And it'll be the end of the night for Sydney LaRue. Her first start comes complete with an assist. Several great scoring chances right in the middle of the action throughout the night. So a solid performance. And Tobin Heath into the game from Basking Ridge, New Jersey, 24 years old, out of North Carolina. So LaRue is showing some great skills. She had that one play, and here's a great one-touch and a goal! A surprise play right there, catching the U.S. off guard. Suzanne Grant in her 100th cap. Watch her play this ball. Look at her, she had the call for it. She gets behind Bueller and a perfect pass. Emma Mitchell with a great cross right there and a beautiful one-timer. And Scotland gets a goal. So this one has mirrored the game in Jacksonville with the Americans getting out 3-0. Scotland answering with a goal. The Scots very excited about this one. They earned that. Pretty play. So Suzanne Grant not in the game for more than 5 minutes. What a way to celebrate your 100th cap. 82nd minute now. Americans lead is just 2. And we'll see how they respond. They've been content to play it safe. We'll see if they begin to attack again. Here's another steal. And stepping up with the shot is Grant. Got deflected. O'Hara retreating. To get back on D. Now ahead it goes, press. Here's Rapinoe. Stepping into the middle. Leaving it off for Lloyd. Lloyd to Engen. A lot of room. Dunn. Engen retreating. Looking for the long pass. Instead, O'Reilly. Working with press. U.S. advancing and building slowly. Now Rapinoe a little further up. Good control of the long pass there. Defender falls down. Rapinoe has room. The shot! It hit the post! Rapinoe nearly had her second. Now Rapinoe has it back. Cheney turns, and O'Reilly's sliding chance just misses. Boy, Cheney, she's been getting the ball with her back to the goal and then making those quick passes. Then suddenly the pivot, as you see here, here's Rapinoe's shot off the post, lining it up. And it hit that post flush. Great look by Shannon Lynn there. She has had plenty of action her way since coming in at halftime. 84th minute. Rachel Small. Dunn leaps and heads it to Bueller. traffic. O'Reilly plays it back. Scotland has the fresh legs in there, but they haven't been able to put much pressure here. Down by 2. Now the play ahead. Running it down, and out of bounds it goes. Cheney couldn't get there. Elise McSorley battling with Cheney there. There is Lauren Cheney from Indianapolis, product of UCLA. So her and Sydney LaRue representing the Bruins. Lori Lindsay will now come into the game. Her first action tonight out of the University of Virginia. Another product from Indianapolis. And they are now announcing the attendance. A new record. Biggest crowd ever in the state of Tennessee to see the U.S. women's national team. 14,224. So an excellent crowd tonight. 14,224 the attendance. So that was the goal, to set the record, and they've done it. Second time the U.S. has ever played in Nashville. Played in Memphis, Chattanooga. Great crowd tonight. Heath up to Lindsay. Lindsay, good one touch. Maneuvering Lloyd. Lloyd trying to find a little room. Falls down, no call. Stepping up there, Engen. Gets it back to Lindsay. Here's Heath. Fresh legs. Lloyd still down, slow to get up. And the chip pass is off to Lynn. 86th minute now. U.S. inching closer to a win. This would put them at 22-0-3 since their last loss, which was against Japan last March. And they would be 2-0 to start the 2013 season. Here's the play ahead. Ooh, collision there. Heath looks to be okay. And it bounces ahead. O'Reilly with room. Oh, tried to drop it off. Press. And another nice defensive play by Rhonda Jones. Interesting set of plays there. And they're going to check on an injured player. Ends up being the Scotland player that is shaken up. And it looks like a shoulder problem for the moment. And that's Rachel Small. And we'll take another look at this last play. As you watch first, the collision right there with Tobin Heath and Rachel Small. Heath was able to bounce back. You can see a pretty good collision there. And it looked like not only the shoulder, but Rachel Small had her head hit the turf. Looks to be in a little pain, but looks like she's going to bounce back. Still trying to walk it off over there. And they will put the ball in play here, and the Americans will give it back. Clock continues at the 88th minute now. Action at midfield. Lindsay with fresh legs trying to win a battle there. Instead it's Jane Ross that comes away with it for Scotland. Lindsay with the D. Battle on the side. Engen gets mixed up there with Joelle Murray, and a foul is called. So free kick for Scotland. One big play here, and this could get interesting in the final minutes. Scotland hasn't had a lot of chances. They just converted on one. They have some momentum. And one last substitution here. This will be the final one. As into the game comes Suzanne Malone. Malone jogging in now. And out of the game comes Jane Ross. There's Hope Solo. Putting in play here will be Leanne Ross. Ross plays it to the box. Getting there first, Bueller. Now Rapinoe. U.S. trying to bring it back. Broken up nicely, but stepping in there is Lloyd. Up next for the Americans will be the Algarve Cup in Portugal, March 6th. They'll start it off with Ireland in that one. Oh, Iceland, rather. So Iceland on the 6th. Just told we'll have 2 minutes of additional time here as we're in the 90th minute at this point. Dunn chasing it down against Malone. Malone with it. Running out of real estate over there. And it's out of bounds. Good defense there by Dunn. Dunn forces the throw in, getting a nice round of applause there in her debut. Fighting for it there. Dangerous position. And drives it out of trouble. Tobin Heath working with O'Reilly, who's gone all the way. Played all night. Here's Bueller. Same thing for her. She's gone from start to finish. Engen. Now Rapinoe ahead. Cheney 2-on-2. She's taken down. Play on, they say. Cheney appears to be a little shaken up. We'll take a look at this. Cheney gets tangled there. And McSorley gets away with one. And this will be a corner kick for the Americans. So Rapinoe, see if they can get the crowd into it one more time. Here's Heath. She's been known for some good crosses. Puts it into the box there. It's loose. Batted out of there by Scotland. Lindsay reverses. Into the box, Cheney. Tried to play give and go with Lloyd. Brings it back instead to Dunn. O'Reilly attacking. To the space. And deflected out. It'll be another corner kick. O'Reilly hustling over. Very little time left. Short corner. Cheney has space. The centering pass intercepted. Lynn gets there first. So 3-1, Team USA. Been a great show tonight. Lots of great chances, highlight plays that this crowd of over 14,000 has enjoyed. So we will hear from Abby Wambach down in the field once this one is over, and there's the final whistle. Crowd on their feet here in Nashville. USA defeats Scotland 3-1. There's Megan Rapinoe. She had one of the goals tonight. Abby Wambach in game number 200 picks up her 153rd goal. And the youngster Kristen Press added goal number 3 in just her second match of her career. Already now, the youngster from California, 3 goals for the Americans. Team shaking hands on the field. Great show tonight. You see Crystal Dunn. Her first game is in the books. Got to be a great feeling for her. What a great climb to get to this roster, get an opportunity to play in a game like this. So the Americans, in front of a lot of fans who probably saw them for the first time tonight, will have a lot of memories as the team continues to build towards the World Cup 2015 in Canada. So for the first time since 2004, the USA has played here at LP Field. They're 2-0. Teams quickly putting the sweats, the sleeves back on. Teams shaking hands, congratulating one another. These teams won't see each other for a while, and they'll wish, if I could say this right, wish each other luck down the road. And in just a few minutes, we'll hear from Abby. Wambach with the diving header, which she's done so many times in her career. A beautiful pass from Sydney Leroux. And we're getting set to go down to the field. And so let's take it down. 3-1 is the final. Americans win it. Let's go downstairs.
Thank you, Nashville! A record crowd for the state of Tennessee. Thank you. So, Abby Wambach, 153rd goal tonight, comes in your 200th cap. Please. Coming off a win in Jacksonville, Florida, in front of another great crowd. Two great crowds to start out the year. The road to Canada 2015 has started. Your thoughts on the start of this year, this new journey?
Well, first of all, we've had a fantastic start. Jacksonville and here in Nashville, you guys are amazing. You know, with Tommy coming on and putting many players in the last couple games, we got a lot of first cappers tonight. Crystal Dunn got her first cap for the women's national team. And Kristen Press actually scored her third goal in her second game with the national team, which is a huge deal. So we're having one heck of a time. We just want you guys to stay a part of our family. Keep cheering us on, because we're going to be bringing back the World Cup 2015.
That's Abby Wambach, now 5 goals away from tying Mia Hamm as the all-time leader in goal scoring in the history of soccer. Abby Wambach and the U.S. Women's National Team.
Aaron Heifetz down on the field. My thanks to him for all the help he gave to me preparing for this match tonight. I want to thank also Dave Keevil, who directed things from the booth here tonight. Chris Wyman with some stats and some spotting. Vanderbilt head soccer coach Derek Green helping out as well with some tactical things. My name is Willie Donick, and I've been honored to bring you this game tonight on ussoccer.com. The highlight reel is coming up, and there were certainly some great highlights tonight here in Nashville on this chilly night. Great victory for Team USA, and they're on their way to the Algarve Cup in Portugal in March. That'll be the next chapter and next adventure for this group. So good night, everybody, from Nashville, and thanks for enjoying USA Soccer.